of the game.
So I think now we have to name our bus Titus.
No, we have to
Yuna?
name it Yuna. Titus is not the main character.
That's true.
Sorry, I have opinions.
All right. Titus is the point of view character.
Wow.
Good for him. It's not his story. Sorry.
That is like one of my favorite Final Fantasies, though.
He spends the whole time saying, "This is my story." And I'm like, no, it's not. It's not, though.
You're along for the ride, you lump. So, all right. Now, so we're going to name our bus Yuna, as all is right and true.
How do I get over to the next?
Hit the button on the interface that says B. So not the keyboard, but the...
Honestly, this is the hardest part of the game.
It really is, honestly.
It's such an unintuitive way of selecting the letters.
Got a lot of love for Final Fantasy X-2 in chat. Carrie, do you have opinions?
I do.
I want to hear
10-2
'em.
is a great sequel because it deals with Yuna as she comes to terms with no longer being the savior of the world. Like, she's raised in a specific environment with a specific goal. I'm trying not to be too detailed because I don't know if I don't want to spoil anything. But she goes through the first game with a goal in mind and does not expect to make it out the other end of that goal. And when she does, she enters 10-2, where all of a sudden she doesn't know who she is anymore, and she's kind of riding Riku's coattails a little bit. All of her actions are really cutesy, and she starts doing all of the little things that like Riku used to do more of. She's very clearly trying to figure out where she fits in this world. And I think that's really cool. They actually gave time to show what happens with her after everything happened. Like, after the big thing is done, what's her life like? I think that's cool.
How did the story, like, I'm going to totally admit here, I bounced off Final Fantasy X-2 because I found the dress spheres a little male-gazy, to be honest with you, and I was like,
Yeah.
So
I don't think much of the story at large, I guess. I've seen the story of 10-2 probably twice. And my opinion on Yuna's character is very solid. My opinion on the story, I'm kind of, I don't know. Daniel's been playing through the Final Fantasies, and we just finished 13-2, and we're in 13-3. So right now, 10-2 is amazing and perfect, and...
Let me know when you start playing 14.
I will.
So, Carrie, 13-2, you've played it now. I played it. It's surprisingly good. It's real good.
Yeah, except that all of the stuff that came before it.
Yes.
Like the story parts that come into it. But
Yes.
yeah, they're actually doing quite a good job with 13-3. Yeah.
But then, 13-3, though. God. Ugh.
Yeah.
I played that for one day on stream, and I was like, no. And Daniel's playing through the whole thing?
Yeah, he started at 1 a while back to capture footage.
That's impressive.
We're at 13-3 right now, and we will jump ahead to 15 before we come back to 11 and 14 so that he can capture footage on those. But
That makes sense.
yeah, it's a whole thing that he chose to do, while also playing through all of the Sonics.
I appreciate his determination.
Me too.
I appreciate Dan Jones's art of Sad Dan in a Sonic Kigurumi. So good.
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it now. I don't know if I have ever finished a Final Fantasy game. I have certainly played some of them. I know I started 3, and I started 1, And I've played both of the Tactics Advanced games and like 10 minutes of 13. And Crystal Chronicles, and that is about it.
But you haven't finished any of them.
No.
Is that a thing you are interested in doing?
I don't have time to play games that are more than like 20 hours long.
How about 33?
33 seems like a not unreasonable amount of hours.
My recommendation would be to kick it to easy and play Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Ooh, I don't have a PlayStation.
My recommendation... I don't have one anymore. I got it.
That's
My
Final Fantasy VII
recommendation
Remake
would
looks
be-
very good. I would love to play it, but I just don't have home consoles, so.
Maybe look around your immediate surroundings and see what you might procure.
Ah!
There,
Jacob has already begun the acquisitions.
No, certainly not. No, me? No.
Jacob is a tiny bit dragon and definitely does not have a horde under his station right now.
No, of course not. I take a minimalistic approach to life,
Yes.
except when it comes to very specific fur coats, apparently.
you know what? I appreciate that maybe there's some sort of like bad spirit that's in that coat, and that didn't react to us, but something with you is just like awakened it, and it can smell you, and it's like, I'm irresistible.
That's what I actually suspect happened.
Oh,
Because
so the smart thing is to not take it home, Jacob. It's to leave it in an inert environment.
oh yeah, that would exactly, yes, that would be the smart thing to do. That would be the smart thing to do. Fortunately for me and that coat, in this, not a smart man. No, I'm keeping it here, and I'm wearing it at the beginning of every shift before the heat turns on.
Start accumulating a more grandiose costume from our costume room.
You already have the coat and the spear.
There must be other regalia back there for you.
Challenge accepted.
We have we have a very good crown, and we have
saw that.
like a scepter.
I will not let you down.